Okay, people. So, Fresh is the new, say Disney Plus. I mean, it's basically Disney Plus, right? I don't know. I think in the States it dropped on Hulu, and then internationally it goes on the Stars tile, right? But yes, it is the new film. I should say the directorial feature debut from Mimi Cave. It's written by Lauryn Kahn. Um, it is produced by Kevin J. Mezek and Adam McKay. Executive produced by Kahn, Ron McLeod, um, and Ali Mendez, with a co-production from Meave Collinanen. Yeah, with some assistance from Natalie Hack Flores and Valerie Flugervirez. Music is handled by Alex Sommers. Cinematography is Pavel Pogorleski. It is edited by Martin Penza. Casting is Francine Masler and Molly Rose. Production design is Jennifer Morden. Art direction by Steve Scott and Sarah Stapleton. Set decoration is Stephanie Agamira. Costume design is Christina Flannery and Athena Henny. With special effects makeup handled by Rebecca Delchambry, Beverly Hoy, and Lindsay Pikey. I think that's how you say it. No offense, Lindsay. But yeah, that's oh yeah, obviously there's a cast. We didn't get to the cast. Okay. So we have Noah, played by Daisy Edgar-Jones. Her best friend is Molly, played by Jojo T. Gibbs. I feel Jojo plays another character called Molly in something else. I can't quite remember. We then have Steve, the mysterious guy, played by Sebastian Stan. There's Anne, played by Charlotte LeBon. The barman, who used to date Molly, is Paul, played by Deo Ikeni. There's Penny, played by Andrea Bang. Chad, played by Brett Dior. Melissa, played by Alina Maris. William Bellew. His character is just very anonymous, doesn't have an actual name. But yeah, he's there. There are probably our main lot of peoples, right? Yeah, there are a main lot of people. Okay, so the gist of the film is this. The horrors of modern dating seen through one young woman's defiant battle to survive her new boyfriend's unusual appetite. No, it's not that film, right? It makes you think when you hear that, right? It makes you think of something else. It's not that. It is not that. So, yeah, we start off right with Noah. She's, going through those dating apps. She's looking. And she's just tired of it all. Tired of it all. And we see her on a terrible date. terrible date with Chad. Um, it is, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So that kind of sets everything up, and talking to Molly about the whole situations and just all of this. But then she's in a bar and she meets Steve. Meet Steve. Wait, did she meet Steve in the bar or in a supermarket? No, she met Steve in the supermarket. Yes. And then she arranged a drink with him in the bar. Yeah. So it was a meet cute, as it were, which was, just one of them things, right? But it's all pretty believable. I mean, obviously, with the whole meeting in the supermarket, there's lines that are dropped, which you can think, I don't know if that would work if I tried to drop that, right? If I tried to do that, maybe I'm getting maced. Who knows? But, you know what I mean? Hey, I know people that can drop those cheesy fucking lines and they work. Like, I don't know. Man, I just never feel that those cheesy lines just ain't me. I can't do that. It don't, right. It might work, but I just don't feel, man, I just feel mad cringe. You feel me? So I don't do that. But yeah. But yeah, no, so we get this look into the dating. I will say, fuck you, Fresh, because hey, dating it's not the easiest thing. It's not the easiest thing. There's already like people fearing getting murdered and just, what I mean, just all them other things. You don't have to throw more shit into the mix, right? Why are you muddying the waters, Fresh? Why are you making this so fucking difficult? You sons of bitches. Anyway, but no, it's I enjoyed this film, right? Because now there are points of the film where it becomes a lot slower, but I kind of feel that you can definitely see this happening, right? Because I think, man, if you've used them dating apps, it gets tiring as a motherfucker. Like trying to meet just someone decent, right? There's so much just debris. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, there's more shit on these apps than there are plastic straws in the ocean. Trust me, I feel like a turtle with something in my blowhole all the time. That does not sound right. I realized that as that came out of my mouth. But you understand what I'm saying, people, right? Anyway, anyway, right? So I think if you think you've met someone nice, you can get caught up in that shit. You can be like, okay, let's go away. Okay, you know, and then it can all go a little, I mean, everyone hopes it does not, or if it does go bad, bad is just a bad conversation on a date, right? Someone being rude. You don't want it going this bad because that's not cool. But yeah, so all of that is believable. Now, I think it then sometimes gets to that point where you're like, hold on, everyone's got mobile phones, right? Surely, like, someone should be able to, or wait, but wouldn't you just? And I kind of feel that this did kind of look at some of those things, right? It did kind of look at those things. We see people using technology to try and get answers, which I'm like, okay, yeah, for real, yeah, of course, you can do that, right? You can do that with pictures. You can track locations, you can all of this. So I like the fact that they didn't try and ignore that this technology is out there. You know what I mean? That people can utilize these things. So that was great. Then it's like the situation Noah finds herself in. You do kind of feel to yourself. I mean, like the initial, you think, I don't know, man, because yeah, you're a chick, he's a dude. Now, obviously, we are trying to break down barriers. We are looking at equality, but a chick Noah's side ain't fucking up Sebastian Stan that easy. You need to jump. You need to jump. You can't just go up against. It's not gonna work. Come on, man. Like people should know that. So you would think I probably would bide my time, but then you can also understand there's just like I do not want to be in this situation. You know what I mean? Like how long could it go before it goes mad bad? Right. So there is that. So I can kind of understand it. The now it's not meant to be a funny moment, right? But I gotta say, chopping the ass of a white chick sometimes, now obviously not some have fat booties, you know what I mean? But some you wonder how the back stays up. So it's a bit like, yo, how much meat be on that? You know what I mean? It's just like how how hard was that? Or if she did, that's mean, right? She was one of the few with one, and then you took it away. Sons of bitches. That I mean, yeah, it amused me. That part amused me. But no, I enjoyed it. I liked the way it rolled out. Um, some of those things, like, yeah, with the whole house, Molly, I kind of figured it was gonna go that way, but I like the fact that they threw it out there because women ain't always the nicest either. So there was definitely those things in there, and you could believe once you realized the situation with Blondie, right? So what that must have meant when we see the shower bit, right? You're like, oh, okay, that means. So it was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. So that that was good. That was good because yeah, obviously for that to, I don't think that could have gone on if no one else knew. So all of these kind of bits and bobs, it made sense, but you could believe that Stan's character, Steve, you could believe that he could go that other way, right? You thought, yeah, because not everyone's like that. So obviously, thinking someone is, you'll be like, oh, okay, this is great. You know what I mean? So yeah, but and then the way it was all paced out and just all of that. Now, you do get into situations where could that happen in that way? You know what I mean? And just all of that. But I think all in all, Fresh was the decent flick with a good story. You know what I mean? It was a decent story. It made sense, right? You could believe it, all of that. So then you factor in this is Cabe's directorial debut. Hey, Stella. So she did a good job. I liked a lot of the transitions, the angle she chose, all of that jazz. Hey, also, I really did. I mean, call me twisted, people. Call me twisted, but what Paul does, you know, you gotta think, Paul, you son of a bitch. But hey, there's gonna be bad people that try and do that shit, right? So yeah, people, Fresh, hey, definitely worth a look. It is now playing on Disney Plus through your Stars tile. So people, if you enjoy those dating with a twist films, then you might want to add Fresh to your list.